Hi, good morning to all grade 6 pupils. Now we will have our first topic of our lesson this school year 2021-2022 in Mathematics 6, the adding and subtraction of fractions. Now I am your teacher, Ma'am C. Mundin. I hope that at the end of this lesson, you will understand on how to add and subtract fractions. Okay, let's have a review. What is a numerator? Numerator can be found at the top of the fraction form. So for example, 2/3. So where is the numerator here? So the numerator here is at the top. So the number 2. Next, what is a denominator? So the denominator can be found below in the fraction form. Okay, what does a normal fractions look like? So this is a normal fraction. It has a numerator and denominator. What does an improper fraction look like? So when we talk about improper fraction, so the fraction has at the top of the fraction, at the top of the number or the numerator is higher than the denominator. For example, it is just like this, 6/3. So this is now improper fraction, 6/3. So the improper fraction, the numerator is higher, then the denominator is lower. So that is so-called the improper fraction. So what does a mixed number look like? So the mixed number look like just like this one, 2 and 1/4. Okay, so as you look at it, there is a whole number in the fraction. The whole number is 2 and 1/4 is the fraction, the proper fraction. So it is called a mixed number. So that is why there is a whole number and a fraction. So that is so called the mixed number. Okay, next we will have like fractions. When fractions have the same denominator, they are like fractions. You can add or subtract fractions when you have like fractions. Just like for this one, 4/5, 7/5, 6/5, 3/5, 2/5, 5/5. So as you look at the numerators have different numbers and the denominators have the same number. So they are called like fractions. Okay? Let's proceed in adding like fractions. Let's have to do the different steps. Number 1, make sure that you have like fractions. Number 2, add the numerators. Number 3, write the sum over the denominator. Number 4, write the answer in simplest form. For example, okay, make sure you have like fractions. Now, for example, 1/6 and 4/6. So, the numerator here are 1 and 4. The denominator is 6. They are alike. Okay. So what will you do? Add the numerators. So 1 plus 4 equals 5. Then write the sum over the denominator. But the sum is not 12. Children, it is not 12. But copy the denominator because it is alike. So copy the common denominator, which is 6. So your answer now is 5/6. Okay? Now let's try to have subtracting like fractions. Let's try to read the steps. Make sure that you have like fractions. Number 2, subtract the numerators. Number 3, write the difference over the denominator. Number 4, write the answer in simply yes form. So let's try to have an example. 7, 8, and 3, 8. So make sure that you have common denominators. So the common denominators here is 8. So what will you do? You have to subtract the numerator. 7 minus 3 is equals to 4. Then copy the denominator 8. So here is now your answer. It's just very simple. But you have to answer you have to proceed or write your answer in simply yes form. How to do in simply yes form? You have to look or find a number that can be divided both the numerator and the denominator. So the number that you can be divided is what? So of course 4. So 4 divided by 4 is equals to 1, and 8 divided by 4 is equals to 2. So your answer is 1/2. So children, I hope that you understand. Do not be confused of subtracting like fractions, because you just only copy the denominator denominator if it is the same. So okay. Okay, let's have a certain exercises in adding and subtracting the same denominators or the like numbers. Okay, in number 1, 1/5 plus 2/5. What is your answer? Yes, of course, 3/5. Okay, it's just very simple. Now, 2/3 minus 1/3. What is your answer? Yes, of course, 1/3. 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. Then copy denominator 3. Okay, now 3/4 plus 2/4. The answer is 1 and 1/4. Why 1 and 1/4? So what will you do now is 3 plus 2, that is 5. 5 over, copy the denominator 4. Okay, you have to simplify this one. Since this is improper fraction, then you have to divide. So 5 divided by 4. Okay, 5 divided by 4. The answer is 1. 1 times 4 equals to 4. Okay, 5 minus 4 is equals to 1. Okay, copy the remaining number 1, then copy the denominator 4. Okay, so this is now your answer. 1 and 1/4. Okay, next, number 4. Let's proceed. 5 over 7 plus 3 over 7. So your answer here is, what is your answer? 1 and 1/7. Why is it 1 and 1/7? So 5 plus 3. The answer is 8. Then copy the denominator 7. So divide now. This is improper also. So you have to divide this one. Okay, erase muna natin dito. Okay, let's try to erase this one. Okay, so 8 divided by 7. Okay, so the answer is 1. 1 times 7 equals 7. Okay, 8 minus 7 is equals 1. So this is the remainder. Copy the remainder as a numerator, and 7 is the denominator. So your answer is 1 and 1/7. So this is now how you will answer. This is improper fraction. Okay, let's erase for the next solution. Okay, next number 5. What is your answer in number 5? This is subtraction. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 1. 3 halves minus 1/2. Okay, what is your answer? 1. Okay, Bill, let's try to look at 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. So 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. copy the denominator 2. Simplify this number. 2 divided by 2, of course, is 1. Okay, very good. Now, let's try to proceed in number 6. What is your answer? 3, 9 plus 5, 9. So, your answer is 8 over 9. Can we simplify 8 and 9? Okay, no. So it just only remain. Okay, number 7. 2, 8 minus 2, 8. So, okay, what is your answer? Yes, of course, 0. So, 2 minus 2, numerator, is equals to 0. Then over 8. So, 0 over 8. So, of course, when you simplify that one, your answer is equals to 0 because 0 divided by or 8 divided by 0 is equals to 0. So who got the perfect score? Okay, very good. Let's try to proceed for another topic. Let's proceed now in unlike fractions. Unlike fractions have different denominators, just like below. 2/3, 3/4, 5/6, and 5/8. So these are the difference. Adding or subtracting with unlike fractions is not that different from adding or subtracting like fractions. You just have to find what their denominators have in common. So what will you do, children, is to change this one into similar fractions. These are the similar denominators. So the best things that you have to do is change the denominators into similar or in common denominator. Okay, let's try to proceed now in changing unlike to like fraction. Children, you have to listen it well because it is really quite difficult because they are unlike. We have to change the unlike fraction to like fraction so that we can easily add and subtract the fractions. So number steps, find a common multiple that will go into both denominators. So you will get the common multiple. Multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number so the denominator is the same as the common multiple. Whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do the top. So let's try to proceed some examples. Okay. Now, 2/3 and 5/6. The common or the denominators here are 3 and 6. So 3 and 6 are dissimilar. So let's try to change this one into similar fraction. So in order to get the similar fraction, you have to do the skip counting or get the multiples of 3. What are the multiples of 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. So what are the multiples of 6? So the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36. Now, look at these different multiples. In these two multiples of 3 and 6, where is the common number? The least common numbers. So here is it. The 6 and 6. So now you can proceed to similar fraction. So the 2/3 becomes now the 2/6 and the 5/6 become 5/6. Okay. Now let's proceed. Now here is now the common denominator, the number 6. So we will get also the number that can be multiplied to answer for the denominator 6. So what may be is the number that you will multiply for 3 so that you will answer that one you can get the product of 6. Okay, of course, 2. So 3 times 2 is equals to 6. So since 2 is the number that you will multiply to 3, so of course in the numerator, you have to multiply again that one by 2. Okay, so 2 times 2 is equals to 4. So here in below, so the common numerator, a denominator of 5, 6 is 6. So of course, you will have to find a number that when you multiply, it will get the product of 6. So number 1. So the number 1 is the answer for this. 6 times 1 is equals to 6. And just the same in the numerator. So 5 times 1, okay, 2 times 2 is equals 4, then 5 times 1 is equals to 5. So these are now their common, these are now from the dissimilar to, from dissimilar, this is now the dissimilar, 2/3 and 5/6, it becomes to 4/6 and 5/6. So that's the time that you can add and you can subtract the unlike fraction to like fraction. Do you understand, children? Okay, let's try to have a certain exercises and adding fraction. Then put this one into its simplest form. For example, 1/2 plus 1/3. What will you do, children, is to write this one in column so that you will get the right answer. So 1/2 plus 1/3. Okay, so you have to write equal sign here because you will change this one into the from the similar fraction, you change this one into similar fraction. So what are the denominators? The 2 and 3. So you will get now the multiples of 2 and 3 so that you can find the common numbers. So you do the skip counting, 2, 4, then 6 and so forth, and oh, marami pang numbers dyan. Then next is 3. So 3, 6. Okay, nakita mo na yung common number. The common number here is 6. So do not proceed anymore if you will find already the common number. So this 6 now of 2, the common number of 2 and 3 is 6. So you have to write this one in the denominator so that it will be like or similar denominator. So from the similar to similar na siya. So how about now the numerators? What will you do? So you have to multiply a number that will answer to the both the numerators and the denominator. See to it that the numbers that you will multiply are the same in the numerator and the denominator. So what maybe is the number that you will have to, that will get the answer of 6? Okay, of course, 3. 2 times 3 is equals to 6. Of course, at the top of this or the numerator also is 3. They are the same. So 1 times 3 is equals to 3. So naging 3 over 6. How about in the second fraction? So the denominator is 3. So what maybe is your new number that it will give the product of 6? So the answer is 2. So 2 denominator, then numerator of 2. So you have to multiply that one. So 1 times 2 is equals to 2. Then 3 times 2 is equals to 6. Now, your fraction becomes similar. So you can simply add. So 3 plus 2 is equals to, you have to write equal sign, 5 over, copy the common denominator, 6. Okay, did you get the answer, children? Well, let's try to look at what is the real answer. Yes, of course, 5 over 6. Okay, very good. Now let's proceed. Let's proceed to another example. Let's try to erase this one. Number 2, what is the answer? Who can answer? Did you get now your answer? Number 2, 1/3 plus 1/5. Okay, let's try to do the solution. 1/3 plus 1/5. Okay, equals, write in column ni ha. So, you have to write another fraction sign. So, get the common, the multiples of 3 and 5. Okay, multiples of 3 and 5. Okay. So, skip counting 3. Just think, children, na if you reach the answer, you just stop. Okay, 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. So, try to stop here in 15 because uh, makikita na ninyo kung saan dyan, no? Kasi yung 5, pag mag-skip counting ka ng 5, so 5, 10, 15. So, makikita na ninyo yung common number. So, what is now the common number for 3 and 5? So, the common is 15. So, you will have to, it's just very simple. You write also na, you get na the answer of denominator 15. Okay, next step. What is the next step? You have to, the next step is, you have to multiply to get the number. You will get the number that will uh, multiply and get the product of 15, both 15, the denominators. So what may be here in the upper part, the 1/3, what maybe is the number that you will have to multiply that it will get the answer of 15? So the answer is 5, of course. Okay. 3 times 5 is equals to 15. Then, 1 times 5 is equals to 5. Okay, next, here below, 1/5. What a number that when you multiply to 15, when you multiply, it will get the answer of 15. So, your answer is 3. Okay, so the numerator also is 3. So, 1 times 3 is equals to 3. Then, okay, let's try to erase. The answer here is 3. Then 5 times 3 is equals to 15. Then you can now add. So this is now similar fraction. You have to add now the numerator and both the numerator, then copy the denominator. So the numerator here is 5 plus 3. The answer is 8. Copy the denominator, 15. Can we now express this one into the lowest term? No. You cannot express this one to lowest term because you cannot divide, you cannot get any number that will divide into 8 and 15. Okay, so what maybe is the real answer? Let's try to look at. Yes, very good. 8 over 15. Now, let's proceed to the next number, number 3. I hope, children, that you understand already our lesson. So, what maybe is your answer in number 3? You try. Okay, let's try to look at the answer. Yes, 1 and 1/6. What make the answer is 1 and 1/6. Then how did you get the 1 and 1/6? Let's try to erase this one. Okay, let's try to have to look at the solution on how to get the How did you get the 1 and 1/6? Okay. 5/6. 5/6 plus. Okay, write in column, no? Okay, erase this one. Okay. 5/6 plus 1/3. Okay. What are the common? What are the common? You write another fraction sign here because here you will get now the number that will multiply to the common denominators. So what are the common? What are the denominators? 6 and 3. Okay, skip counting again. 6. So 6, 12. Okay. Then 3. Do not proceed anymore because pwede nang you are nearly to get the correct answer. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So what is the common number? Okay, 12. So you write down here 12, 12 in order to become similar fraction. Now, what number that when you multiply this one, you will get the common denominators of 12? So here, in the first fraction, 6 is the denominator. So you have to multiply this one into 2. 6 times 2 is equals to 12. So the same as in numerator 2. So your answer 5 times 2 is equals to 10. So in the second fraction, what is the answer is denominator 12. So what number? 4. 3 times 4 is equals to 12. So of course in the numerator it is also number 4. 1 times 4 is equals to 4. So what is your answer? You have to add now. 10 plus 4 is equals to 14. Copy the denominator 12. Now children, you have to simplify this one. Okay, we will erase here. You have to simplify your answer into lowest term. So this is now your answer for 12. But it is not really exactly your answer 14 over 12 because 14 is higher. It is improper fraction. So you have to divide. So 14 divided by 12. Your answer is 1. 1 times 12. Then 14 over 12. 14 minus 12 is equals to 2. So this is now the remainder. Copy this one here at the top. 2 over 12. Then you simply divide pag yun. Ani? Change to the simplest form. Okay, you have to find common number that will have to divide that one. So the common here is 2. 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1. Then 12 divided by 2 is equals to 6. So your answer here is 1 and copy the whole number. Okay, erase muna. Okay, equals the copy. Don't forget to copy the whole number 1. And this is now the simplest form 1 and 1, 6. So don't forget to encircle your right answer. So the answer is 1 and 1, 6. It's really correct. Okay, do you understand, children? Okay, now in number 4 here is now the answer 7, 8. Then what maybe is your answer in number 5? Okay, 1 and 5, 6. So you have to do always a solution before you will get the answer of the in adding and subtracting dissimilar fraction. Do you understand, children? I hope that you understand. Okay? Let's proceed in the subtraction of the similar fraction. Number 1, 1/4 minus 1/6. Let's try to solve this one. 1/4, write in column. 1/4 minus 1/6. Okay, the same process. You have to get now the the multiples of 4 and 6. Okay. 4, 6, skip counting. 8, 4, 8, 12. Okay, do not proceed if you think that you get now the answer. So what is next to 6? Of course, 12. So here is now the common number, the 12, the common denominator. So you have to write sign fraction, then below, meron ka ng denominator 12. So 12 na ang denominator, the similar number. So what will you do is to get now the number that when you multiply this one, you will answer for 12. So what maybe is the number that will answer to 12? Of course, 4 here is, okay, 3. So the numerator is just the same, 3. So 1 times 3 is equals to 3. Then 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Correct. Okay, how about in 1, 6? What is the common number that when you multiply, you will get the answer 12? Okay, so the answer here is 2. 6 times 2, 12. So the same in the numerator 2. 1 times 2 is equals to. So what will you do? You have to subtract na. Okay, because they are the same. So what is the answer? 3 minus 2 equals to, subtract the numerator. 3 minus 2, 1. Then copy the denominator, 12. Very good. So this is now our answer. Okay, what is the real answer? Okay, 112. Very good. Now, let's proceed. Another example. Let's try to erase. Okay, let's make it fast. Okay, erase this one, erase this one, erase. Okay. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is 7 over 8 minus 2 thirds. So you have to write in column again. 7 over 8 minus 2 thirds. So next step, you will have to write now here a fraction sign. Fraction sign. Okay, next step is you get the multiples of 8 and 3. 8 and 3. Do the skip counting. Okay, so 8, after 8 is 16. Okay, next to 16 is 24. Okay, we'll just stop it here. Okay, we will have to get the multiple of 3. 3, 6. So, wala pang common dyan. Sunod sa 6, 9. Sunod ng 9, 12. Sunod sa 12, 15. So, malayo pa talaga kasi yung 16 and 24 pa. 13, sunod. No, it's not 13. 12, 16 pala. Oh, nandito na. Ano? Tingnan mo. 3, 6. Erase mo na, erase. Okay, 3, 6, 12. Okay, 15. 15. 15 pala. Okay, 15. Sunod ng 15 is 18. Sunod ng 18 is 21. Sunod ng 21 is 24. Okay, now the common number here is 24. 24 is the denominator. So you will write here the 24. Okay, it's just easy, children. So, next step is to get the number that when you multiply to 3, you will get the answer of 24. So, what is your answer? What maybe is the number? Of course, 8. So, at the top also is 8. So, 8. Okay. 8, 2 times 8 is equals to 16. Okay, here at the top, get another number that will answer to 24. Of course, 3. Okay, 3. And the numerator is also 3. 7 times 3 is equals to 21. So now, you have get already the similar fraction. Then you can subtract. 21 minus 16. What is the answer? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 5. Okay, so bring down or copy the denominator 24. Okay, very good. What is the real answer? Yes, 5 over 24. Okay, now, do you understand, children? You have to answer number 3 and number 4. I will show you the answer, then you write your solution in your paper if you get the right answer. Do you understand? Okay, so here's the answer. Number 3, 1/2. And number 4 is 5/9. So what will you do is to get a piece of paper and you have to show your solution. The first step is write in column. Then the second step is get the multiples by skip counting. Then the next step is to get the number that when you multiply, you get the same denominator. So the number at the top or the numerator at the top is just the same uh, when you have to multiply in the denominator. So you understand? Yes, very good. Okay, I hope you understand, children. Okay, so let's proceed for another topic. Improper fractions. Okay, improper fractions are easy. Just treat them as if they are normal fractions. That's it. I will give you example of the unlike improper fractions. For example, 5/2 and 4/3. Okay, just the same. We'll have to write this one in common. In column. 5/2 and 4/3. So, you will get now what is the common or what is the 2 1/3. The denominators are 2/3. Okay? So, what are the least common multiple? 2, 4, 6. Okay, stop here. Kaya meron ng answer. 3, 6. Okay, the common denominator here is 6. So you write down the 6 here and the 6. Okay, so what will you do next? You will have to find the number that when you multiply, it will answer to 6. So what is the answer? 3 times 2 is equals to 6. Then at the top, 2 pa rin. 4 times 2 here is 8. Okay, in the upper part, you have to multiply. What is the answer? That it will give the answer of 6. So 3. 2 times 6 equals to 6. Then of course that the numerator here is the same. 5 times 3 is equals to 15. So they are now in similar fraction. Then you can proceed, no? You can add or subtract this one. Do you understand? Okay, very good. So then your answer here is 15 over 6 here, and the answer is 8 over 6. So when you subtract, what is the answer? Okay, so you can add and you can subtract. Mixed numbers. Change the mixed numbers into an improper fraction. So what will you do? Multiply the denominator by whole number and add the numerator to get the improper fraction. For example, 2 and 3/4. Change this one into improper fraction. So multiply the denominator. 4 times 2, add the numerator plus 3. So what is the answer? 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 8, 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 2, 8 plus 3 is equals to 11. Copy the denominator 4. So this is now changing improper fraction or mixed numbers to improper fraction. Let's proceed to the adding and subtracting of mixed numbers. First, we will have to change the mixed number into improper fraction. Okay, for example, 1 and 3/8. 1 and 3/8, change this one into improper. So in changing, you have to multiply the denominator times the whole number, then you add the numerator. So the answer is, no, okay, sorry, 3. So the answer here, plus 3. So 8 times 1, 8 plus 3 is equals to 11. Copy the denominator 8. So here is now the improper fraction. So 1 and 1/8. 1 and 1/8. Okay, 8 times 1, the whole number. Then you add the numerator plus 1. So your answer is 8 times 1, 8 plus 1 equals 9. Then copy the denominator 8. Since it is a similar fraction, so naging similar fraction na ito. So you can simply subtract. 11 minus 9 equals 9. 10, 11 equals to 2 over, copy the denominator, 8. Simplify your answer by dividing what number? 2. Okay, divided by 2. So your answer is equals to 1/4. Okay. Do you understand, children? So your answer is 1/4. So it's just very simple. You simplify this one, the mixed number, into improper, and proceed to change, or just proceed if in subtracting and adding similar fraction, then simplify to the lowest terms. Okay. Let's try to have an examples in mixed number with different denominators. Remember, children, that we will have to change the mixed numbers into improper fraction. For example, number 6, 2 and 2/5. Okay, so change this one. 5 times 2 plus 2 equals, pilay, what is the answer? 5 times 2 equals 10 plus 2 equals 12. 12 over 5. Okay. Then 1 and 1/10. 1 and 1/10 is equals to 10 times 1 plus 1, the numerator, is equals to 10 times 1, 10 plus 1, 11 over denominator 10. So you proceed now writing column. You will change this one into similar fractions. So you do now the solution. 12 over 5 plus 11 over 10. Okay. This is just a long process. Equals, okay, the same. You will get the 5, multiples of 5, and multiples of 10. So what is 5 and 10 is are the denominators. So we'll get the multiples of 5, 10. So multiples of 10, okay, 10, 20. So you have now your uh, common denominator. So you have to write here the common denominator, 10 over 10. Okay, get the new number. To multiply this one to get the product of this 10. So what is the number? Okay, of course, 1. The number is 1. Okay, so you have to write 10 times 1 equals 10. Then, of course, in the numerator, 1 pa rin. So 11 times 1 is equals to 11. Okay, here. What number that will you multiply? 5 times 2 equals to 10. Of course, in the numerator, that's the same 2. 12 times 2 is equals to 24. So you have to add 24 plus 11 is equals to 35. Okay, 35. 35 over 10. So you have, since it is improper fraction, you can simplify this one by dividing 35 divided by 10. So 35 divided by 10, 3. 30 times 10, dayon 35 minus 10 is equals to 5. Okay, copy the remainder as numerator. Then copy the divisor as denominator. So, express this one to lowest term again. So, what number that you can simplify or divide? So, 5 over 5. Okay. So, your answer is copy the 3, the whole number. 5 divided by 5 equals to 1. 10 divided by 5 is equals to over 2. So, this is now your answer. You encircle your answer. So, what is really the correct answer? Okay, 3 and 1/2. Okay, very good. Okay, let's try to have another example in subtracting mixed numbers. Okay, so first step, you have to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction or the mixed number into improper fraction. Okay, 3 and 1/4. So change this one. Okay, denominator 4 times whole number 3. Then add the numerator 1. So your answer is 4 times 3, 12 plus 1 is equals to 13. Copy the denominator 4. Okay, just very simple. 2 and 1/2. Okay, so denominator 2 multiply by whole number 2. Add the numerator 1. Okay, your answer is 2 times 2, 4 plus 1 is equals to 5 over denominator 2. Now, you proceed to writing in column because it is dissimilar. You change this one into similar fraction. Okay, 13 over 4 minus 5/2. Okay, you simplify that one. Okay. So, 4, the denominators are 4 and 2. So, you will get the uh, listing method or the multiples of 4. So 4, 8. Okay, next we'll have to get the multiples of 2, 2, 4. Do not proceed anymore because you have already your least common denominator. So you write the denominator here over 4 over 4. Okay, look for the answer. Look for the number that will multiply by 2 that it will give the answer of 4. Okay, so the answer is 2. 2 times 2 is equals to 4. Of course, the numerator is 2 also. 5 times 2 is equals to 10. Okay, so what number that when you multiply it gives the answer 4? 1. Okay, so numerator 1. 4 times 1 equals to 4. Then 13 times 1 is equals to 13. Okay, we have already similar fraction because the denominators are 4 and 4. Then you just simply subtract the numerators. 13 minus 10 is equals to 3 fourths. Oh, very good. You cannot simplify anymore because 3 fourths is in simplest form. Okay, let's try to look at the right answer. Very good. Okay, do you understand, children? I hope that you understand really because it's just only a matter of um, uh, balik-balik lang ang mga sample. Just a matter of kanang doing what is really, even though it is taas ang iyahang solution, but still, gamiton good na nato because it's really uh, to get the right answer. It's not hard if you have to study more. Okay? I hope that you understand. For your evaluation, I want you to answer this one in a long bond paper. Show your solution, and I will give you also the key answer. In giving the key answer, so you will pass to me your solution. Why is it that you get that key answer? So you pass this one next week together and bringing your modules. Your parent will be the one to get and pick your modules. Then you will pass this paper, your evaluation, your test. Then don't forget to write your name and show your solution for this lesson. Do you understand? Okay, thank you, children. And I hope that you understand our topic about adding and subtracting of fractions. Thank you and good day. Bye-bye. Okay, I will show you first the key answer. Okay, here is now the key answer. I want you to show the solution. Okay? That's for this time and thank you so much parents. Thank you for listening. Thank you for teaching our children also and God bless for this. Keep safe for this pandemic time. Thank you.